Hello, my name is Steve, and welcome to the first episode of the Marketing Stream podcast. On this show, we'll discuss and analyze what is going on in the gaming and esports world from a marketing perspective. If you're asking why you should listen to me, I'm currently the director of marketing for a gaming and esports tournament platform with over 10 years of marketing experience and been in the esports and gaming space full-time for the last 3. Microsoft has made what seemed like a sudden announcement to close down their live streaming platform, Mixer. This news was a shock in the way it was announced, but not completely out of left field if you're looking at the numbers. So if you're a streamer on Mixer, where do you go? What do you do? Are you heading to Facebook Gaming, YouTube, or Twitch? As a viewer, where are you going? We'll take a look at the numbers and why now you should be looking at your content and streaming strategy. Mixer shutting down. So what went wrong? Let's kind of take a step back and we'll look at a little bit of history, some of their marketing plans that they did, and, just kind of try to figure out what happened. If you don't know what Mixer is, obviously Mixer was a streaming platform. It still is for the next month or so. If you're listening to this in the future, it's gone now. Sorry. It was launched January 5th, 2016 as Beam with an emphasis on interactivity. It had low stream latency and a platform for allowing viewers to perform actions that could influence a stream. It was a really cool setup. I actually really enjoyed the low latency. You felt like you were more connected with the streamers. You could talk to them. There was all the things you could do and send them cool gifts and stuff. And then actually there was some game interaction that you could do. Really interesting stuff. The biggest thing was when Microsoft acquired the platform in August of 2016. Obviously they renamed the platform Mixer. They integrated it into Xbox One. You think that Mixer being on every single Xbox platform would have driven up viewership. And really that wasn't the case. Fast forwarding into August of 2019, that is when Ninja signed his exclusivity deal with Mixer, leaving Twitch for $30 million, reportedly now $30 million. Now in October, Mixer then saw 2 more large creators join the platform exclusively. Shroud came in for a reported $10 million, and then King Gothalion joined as well. I couldn't find actually how much he was offered. I'm thinking significantly less than Shroud because his following was not as well. But those 2 guys didn't really have to stream that long to kind of get the payout. With the jump from Twitch to Mixer, Ninja pulled a lot of small streamers to the platform. Everybody was like, this is going to be the next big thing. I'm moving over. I'm leaving Twitch with Ninja. In the third quarter of 2019, Mixer had a 188% quarter-by-quarter increase in the amount of unique hours of content being streamed on the platform. But here's the big thing. The percentage of concurrent viewers had fallen by 11.7%. So Mixer's issue as a platform was never the content, it was the demand. People were streaming on the platform. Those streamers weren't converting viewers or becoming viewers themselves. They were just streaming, hoping to make it big when there's really no eyeballs to look at them. With the closure announcement of Mixer, in comes Facebook Gaming to the rescue. They partnered with Mixer to give those new platformless streamers a new place to go. They say they'll honor any existing contracts that Mixer partners have and get streamers into the new Level Up program, which is Facebook's equivalent of Twitch affiliate. Gothalion takes the deal and goes to Facebook Gaming, but Ninja and Shroud are now free agents. Their contracts were completely paid out by Microsoft. That means they got $30 million and $10 million reportedly for streaming less than a year on that platform. And the best thing, they can go wherever they want. They could start a new platform. They could go to Twitch or back to Twitch. They could go to YouTube. They could go to Facebook Gaming, or it's rumored with everything going on this week that there's new platforms coming out. I highly doubt that because no one has the money and they're going to run into the same issues that Mixer has. By putting a huge brand streamer on there, it doesn't mean that you're going to get people to convert. Like if Ninja was the only person that you watched religiously and he went over to Mixer, he's going to be the only streamer that you watch religiously on Mixer. You're not going to go explore and look for things. Mixer really missed out on an opportunity to in my opinion, purchase IPs. And when I say IPs, I mean like tournaments and game rights. You look at what Twitch did when the Overwatch League launched. They had the exclusive rights for broadcast on Twitch, and now that has moved to YouTube. YouTube has Overwatch League and they have the Call of Duty League. Mixer should have done that. That brings over viewers because they're not just watching one creator, they're watching content. They're watching a category of content. So when they're watching Overwatch League, there's probably people playing Overwatch that they may trickle into after Overwatch League games are done. Same thing with the CDL games. They may be watching Call of Duty and then they'll move to another streamer that's playing Call of Duty. Mixer should have done that. They did do it a little bit for Smite. They did purchase some rights for that, and I know a few other games like exclusively streamed there until it hit to a point where they started moving to other platforms. But could they have taken the $30 million that Ninja got and the $10 million that Shroud got and gone after these categories of games to get more eyeballs, in the sense of they're going to convert into other content avenues by watching people streaming Overwatch or Call of Duty as an example, instead of just a singular person? Because it's really hard to build a content network around one person or around one thing. You look at how streaming services are with TV shows. They, yes, will have one big tentpole show, but they have to build it and bring in other people. You know, HBO isn't just Game of Thrones. They have other shows. You know, yes, ESPN is just sports, but they have a lot of sports. Now that Mixer has announced they're shutting down as of July 22nd, the full quarter Q2 of 2020 has wrapped up. Streamlabs and Stream Hatchet have released their live streaming industry report, and the numbers are fantastic. The highlights: Twitch blowing up their previously set records for hours watched, hours streamed, unique channels, average concurrent viewership. Facebook Gaming, this is a big one. They reached 822 million hours. 822 million hours on the platform, tripling its numbers year over year. The number of unique channels on Facebook Gaming increased 55% from last quarter and tripled year over year. It'll be interesting to see, with people switching from Mixer to Facebook Gaming, how that number increases. The hours watched on YouTube Gaming increased 39.6% quarter over quarter. And here's some numbers for Mixer. Even though they're shutting down, the numbers of unique channel on Mixer reached an all-time high in Q2 of 2020. There are now over 5 million channels that need to choose another platform to stream on. That is sad. Unfortunately, that is the case. There's more streamers on Mixer than viewers. Building on the numbers that Mixer saw in Q2 of 2020 with saying there was more streamers than the more viewers, Mixer had 36.3 million total hours streamed in Q2, but they only had 106.2 million hours viewed. That was 1.4% of the total pie of between Twitch, YouTube Gaming Live, Facebook. Facebook had 11% of that number, so they increased. Mixer at 106.2, Facebook at 822 million, YouTube at 1,000, I don't even know, 1,502 million. This chart is weird. Sorry. Twitch with 5,066 million. So Twitch taking up 67.6% of the pie, YouTube coming in at 20%, Facebook at 11%, and Mixer at 1.4% of total hours watched. With total hours streamed, Mixer was higher than both Facebook and YouTube combined. Twitch saw 76% of the total streamer hours. Mixer had 14.4%, and Facebook had 2.4%, YouTube at 6.7%. So with Mixer, it has always been a viewer problem and not a streamer problem. Continuing the trend with Mixer's supply and demand issue, the unique channels for Q2 of 2020. Twitch had 61% of all the unique channels. Mixer again beat Facebook and YouTube by a ton. Mixer had 31% of unique channels. Facebook only has 1.2%. Let that sink in. Facebook has 1.2% of unique channels and 2.4% of total streamed time in Q2 of 2020, but their total stream hours watched was huge compared to Mixer. So right now, if you're looking to grow a streaming platform, Facebook and YouTube have a surplus of viewers. They do not have a surplus of streamers right now. The big question right now, if you're a streamer who was displaced by Mixer, is what platform do you go to? Do you head over to Twitch? Do you switch and go to YouTube Gaming? Do you take Facebook up on their offer if you were a Mixer partner and head over to Facebook Gaming? Let's take a look at Facebook Gaming. I personally have some experience with Facebook Gaming. I've been streaming there the last year. I looked at Facebook Gaming versus Twitch and their path to, partnership and affiliateship. And Facebook Gaming has an interesting path in that it's very simple to get to a point where you have 1080p streaming, you have the ability to monetize your channel. It's a lot quicker than Twitch. It's a lot faster than Mixer, that's for sure. With Facebook, literally all you have to do is create a Facebook Gaming page, get 100 likes on the page, which is very simple, and then you have to stream for a total of 4 hours over 2 consecutive days. Simple, right? 100 people on your Facebook. If you have a Facebook or you have a Twitter, 100 people who will like your page. Boom, done. 100 likes is out of the way. 4 hours over 2 days. Average streamer, you're going to do a 4-hour stream. So cake, simple, right? So you got that. The second you hit those numbers, you are eligible for Facebook's Level Up program, which is the equivalent of a Twitch affiliate program. To get access to Facebook Gaming subscribers, you need to be a Level Up creator. And then you have a loyal audience, which they classify as you need 250 weekly returning viewers. And then for partnerships, that's kind of where it gets a little mysterious. Twitch has a clear path to partner. You can see it in the back end on your dashboard, all the system, all the criteria, all the points that you have to hit. Yeah, they take some other nuanced stuff into account when you apply, but your data points are set. Partner for Facebook, it's a unicorn. No one really knows specifically what it is. Obviously, it's easier to obtain now since Mixer has left the playing field, but for a normal person in the platform now, it's still a little difficult to get partner. The other thing that you get with Facebook Gaming is you get access to Facebook Gaming's full advertising platform. Well, it's not Facebook Gaming's advertising platform, it's Facebook's. You actually can advertise your channel to help you grow, to help you get more views. Now, you can't view bot yourself as a Level Up creator, but as a partner, there is a way that you can boost your views on your live stream by essentially creating a post that says you're going to go live in 5 hours from now. You then can boost that post to start right before you go live. And when that ad is running, you're then live, and people who are interacting with that ad will then see your live stream. So it's a way of using Facebook's system to help you gain traction. And you can do it in many different ways. You can go very, very cheap and throw $2-3 at a post after you went live. And for that, depending on your targeting within Facebook's system, you can get 5,000 views on a VOD after the fact, after you're done streaming, which is amazing because you don't have that on Twitch. You can do the same on YouTube as well. You can boost your own posts through advertising and through their platform. A lot of streamers don't take advantage of that. I personally, on Facebook Gaming, have taken advantage of that. You literally just throw $1 at a post. Target the audience that you want. You can target down pretty granular down into the game that you want. So if you play Call of Duty, you actually can target people on Facebook and Instagram who've interacted with Call of Duty posts, like the Call of Duty page, like it as a topic, and they potentially will see that ad. And you can hit, if you only want to target people in the United States, people in Canada, you have that ability. So Facebook gives you these tools that they don't really tell you about for Facebook Gaming that you can take advantage of to really quickly grow your platform. So there are some drawbacks with Facebook Gaming if you're looking at it, comparing it to Twitch. Twitch's biggest category right now for streaming is just chatting. If you come over to Facebook Gaming and that's what you want to do, you want to just chat, you don't want to play a game, but you still want to use a Facebook Gaming, creator, there is no category for that. The way that Facebook Gaming is set up, when you stream, to have your stream hours count towards your level up eligibility, your partnership eligibility, you have to actually select a game when you're streaming. There's no category for IRL. There's no category for just chatting. If you're doing, there's body painters on Mixer and body painters on Twitch and like people doing music, you can't tag that on Facebook Gaming. It just becomes a normal live stream. And yeah, your fans will still see it. They could still interact. They can still engage, but it doesn't go towards those numbers of your returning viewers or anything that helps you get further along in the program. Now, I do think that Facebook is going to fix that because they want it to be a competitor to Twitch. So they are going to have to add those categories. They absolutely are going to add those categories. If you are coming off of Mixer and you have found success doing art or just chatting or IRL or anything like that, that isn't game specific, Facebook Gaming is not the platform for you. You're not going to see what you need to see unless for some reason, you're a partner on Mixer and you've talked to them already and you know something that I don't know. It really isn't the platform for you. And I would definitely, lean towards Twitch, YouTube Gaming for that. But that's really the biggest thing for me, that it's kind of at a loss because they do need those categories. There is a place for those. There is a place for, podcasting as like a video or doing talk shows, around gaming or around the gaming space, because like those do very well on Twitch. They do very well on YouTube, and they should do very well on Facebook Gaming. But the way that they've set their system up, it doesn't really quite fit yet. Another tip around Facebook Gaming that I've learned and has helped me grow very quickly in the beginning is if you're not streaming in a game that has about 1,000 viewers, it's really not going to do much for you. It kind of sucks and it's disheartening when you're streaming and you're super passionate about this game. Unless you're boosting your posts to find that audience, it's going to be a real hard uphill climb to grow. Mobile games are huge on Facebook Gaming because you have to look at Facebook a little differently than Twitch. Facebook is pretty much in every country, but you have parts of the world that Twitch is not a streaming platform. So you have these audiences and you have these fans that they want to watch people play, like say Call of Duty Mobile. And I'm using that as a direct example because I grew my page by like 600 followers from playing Call of Duty Mobile for like a week. And I was just doing it to have fun. The game just came out. I used an emulator and people called me out for it on stream, but I used it and like I had consistent viewership more than I'd ever experienced on Twitch. Because if you go to Twitch and look, there's not a lot of people playing mobile games. Like you look at these mobile games that have millions of players worldwide, and then you go to Twitch and you see no one is streaming it. That doesn't make any sense, right? It's because these countries that have Twitch blocked are playing the mobile games. So a lot of the streamers are on Facebook gaming. If you love mobile games and you knew that they never worked on Twitch or they didn't work on Mixer, Facebook gaming has a great place for that. So I talked about in detail with Facebook gaming on, kind of the pros and cons of why you should stream there. And you have, obviously pros and cons on Twitch, pros and cons on YouTube. The biggest thing right now as a streamer that you should consider is you need to be on as many platforms as you possibly can, sharing your content, sharing your messages, telling people to go follow you on these places, because the discoverability, if you're just streaming on Twitch or you were just streaming on Mixer, is not good. People can't find you. They can't find your content. It's hard to do that. People miss notifications. People don't even get notifications when you're streaming live. The biggest thing is you need to take these long form pieces of streams that you're doing and you need to cut them into highlight reels. You need to be pulling out 15-second clips and throwing them on TikTok and adding, music to them so it shows up in the algorithm there, and you get more viewers and you funnel those people back into what you're doing. Because say you were a Mixer streamer and that's all you did. You just streamed on Mixer. That's where your content was. That's the only place people can find you. That platform is dead. Where are they going to find you? The same thing could happen to any of these platforms. Facebook could get rid of Facebook gaming tomorrow. It's brand new to them, but they could just stop supporting it. What happens if Twitch disappeared? Right? You need to have other places for your fans to land on content. If you're streaming on Facebook gaming and you're not in there, if you're not a partner or you're not a level up person, stream on Twitch 2 days a week. Throw a clip from your show up on your YouTube page. Throw it up on Instagram. Throw it up on Twitch. Take them and guide them back to your main pieces of content to help them convert. Thank you so much for listening to the first episode of the Marketing Stream podcast. I am your host, Steve Wiseman. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, drop me an email at steve@stevewisey.com or hit me up on Twitter @stevewisey as well. We'll see you next time. Thanks for listening.